everyone, welcome back. Or if you're just joining, my name is Maya and welcome to my channel, Cranley Place, where I'm posting content on scarf style, knot tutorials, and more. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to be notified of new videos, which I'm publishing weekly. One thing about Hermès scarves is that, let's face it, they're expensive. Personally, there are far more scarves that I would probably buy if money were no object, but like most people, I have a budget and have to make thoughtful choices about what I buy. So for me, on top of being attracted to a scarf's design, that means looking for something versatile that will work with my wardrobe, complement my skin tone, and obviously has colors I like. So today's video is about colors, specifically finding the right Hermès color palettes for you, especially if you're just starting your collection or don't have an unlimited budget and want to focus on some key hues that will give you the most flexibility. I'll talk about color considerations when it comes to your complexion and wardrobe, as well as what I'll call universal colors that work with pretty much everyone. I'll also add that if you love a color that isn't the best for your complexion, that does not mean that you should stop wearing it. You can and should wear any color you like, and especially if it's used as an accent, like in a scarf, it doesn't have to be complicated. Let's get started. Building your scarf collection doesn't have to be hard. No doubt you already know what colors you like, and maybe even the best colors to complement your skin tone and undertones. But for those who may be unsure, knowing your skin tone and undertone can help you choose colors that complement your natural skin colors and avoid clashing. My one caveat is that your color preferences should always trump any so-called rules. If you like something, by all means, wear it. But maybe just use it more strategically in your accessories, like in a scarf. People come in all colors, of course, but fundamentally there are only 3 different types of skin tones: light, medium, or dark, and skin undertones: warm, cool, and neutral. Warmer complexions tend to have mainly yellow, peachy, and golden hues, while cool ones have red and pink with bluish hints. A neutral complexion is a mix of both warm and cool undertones. One way to figure out skin undertone is by looking at your veins, like on the inside of your elbows, temples, and wrists where the skin is thinner. If they look blue, that generally means you have a cool skin undertone, whereas if you think they look green, your skin undertone is warm. If you can't tell, or if it varies from blue to green, you likely have a neutral skin undertone. The other quick rule of thumb is to consider how your skin reacts to the sun. If you sunburn easily, you likely have cool toned skin. Those who tan instead of burning tend to be warm tone. And also, if you rarely burn but also don't tan, you're more likely a neutral tone. Personally, sometimes my veins look blue, other times they look green, and I do tend to tan when exposed to a lot of sun, so I think my skin lands in more of that neutral territory. You can even go a step further to figure out your season, and I won't go into great detail here since I'm not an expert and there are a lot of resources out there, but generally, summers will have hair and eye color with a muted contrast to their skin, while winters often have hair and eye color in high contrast to their skin. Springs typically have strawberry red or straw-colored hair, along with freckles and blue or green eyes, whereas autumns often have darker hair and eyes compared to someone with a spring skin, but not as high contrast as winters. For warm skin tones, earth hues work well. Think colors like green, brown, mustard yellow, and warm reds. Other warm colors that work nicely include coral, peach, amber, and gold. Cooler colors you might consider include olive, moss green, violet red, and orchid. Some neutral colors are also suitable, like cream, beige, taupe, mushroom gray, and cappuccino. Warm springs also look great in colors like yellow, orange, peach, coral, and ochre. Warm autumns, on the other hand, can go to colors like coffee, caramel, green, beige, and tomato red. The best colors for cool skin tones tend to be on the cool end of the spectrum, something that creates a nice contrast with your fair skin. So think ice and bright blues, pink, lavender, deep purples, and emerald. Warmer colors can include pale yellows, rose reds, and rubies. Neutral colors that work well include navy, gray, and bright white. Cool summers look best in softer colors versus more vibrant ones. So think pale blue and lilac, pastel shades, and softer neutrals with rose undertones. Cool winters, on the other hand, look well in palettes with the classic undertones of blue and pink. Using sharper colors like navy blue, white, or black also works well. Now, if you don't have a clear, warm, or cool skin tone, you can wear virtually anything, pulling from both sides of the color spectrum. Not necessarily the same as neutral colors, what I'm calling universal colors are those that work with all skin palettes. They strike a balance between warm and cool, nothing too loud or bright, light or dark. They can also be either worn on their own or paired with your specific seasonal colors. Stone. This is a calming color that may need some bold accents to brighten it up, but it's equally beautiful by itself. I don't have any scarves in this color, but I do use it frequently as a base with which I pair more colorful scarves. So think of a classic trench coat. This is a color that will work with virtually anything you throw at it. Teal. This is a surprisingly versatile color. On the color wheel, teal is the exact opposite of pink on the color spectrum, which really brings it out in the cheeks. Navy. There's a reason why so many uniforms are navy. It's flattering on everyone. Add to that, navy pairs well with multiple colors, making it one of my go-to universal colors. Eggplant. This is a color that not only goes with anything, but works in any season with a balance of blue and red that complements anyone's complexion. Blush pink. The softness of this color looks wonderful on anyone. Its finesse gives a nice glow to the face and a flush to the cheeks. Then red. A true red, not too orange and not overly blue. This is an eye-catching, powerful, and universally flattering color. The other way to think about this, especially if you're just starting your collection, is to take a good look at your existing wardrobe. You will no doubt see some dominant color themes in there. Let's focus on the top one or two and then look at the color wheel. Say you have a lot of blue in your closet. Orange is the opposite of blue on the color wheel, making it the perfect complement to that hue. But what if you don't like orange or it doesn't look great on you? Still, you can look at adjacent colors then. Violets and purples, blues and greens. Especially if you're on a limited budget, the trick here is finding the scarf colors that will work with as much of your wardrobe as possible. Something versatile that works across what you already have, you're going to wear more of, obviously. Let's take another example. Green. In this case, pink is the opposite on the color wheel. But again, if you don't like pink or it doesn't look great on you, look at adjacent colors like the lighter greens and yellows, the blue-greens and the blues. Those are all colors that would work well. My very first Hermès scarf was navy with multiple secondary colors including greens, reds, yellows, and browns. That variety alone made it incredibly versatile with my wardrobe, and now over 30 years later, I still wear it. How's that for a return on investment? So there you have it, some tips on finding the right Hermès scarf colors for your complexion. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think in the comments. In future episodes, I'll share other Hermès reviews, scarf knot tutorials, and more, so be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks again for joining me today. Until next time.